Good morning, students. Today we will start with the topic hydrolysis of salts. What do you mean by hydrolysis? It is a chemical reaction wherein a water molecule breaks the chemical bond existing in molecules. In pure water, the concentration of H plus ion and OH minus ions are equal to each other. But when the salts of strong electrolytes, for example sodium chloride, when such salts are dissolved in water, they dissociate almost completely into positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. So here it is Na plus ion cation and Cl minus ion anion. So what will happen is, in some of the salts, the anions of the salt react with H plus ion furnished by water, thereby lowering the concentration of H plus ion in solution. So here Cl minus ion reacts with H plus ion furnished by water and HCl will be formed. We know that the ionic product of water, Kw, it is the product of the concentration of H plus ion and OH minus ion. Kw is equal to H plus concentration and OH minus ion concentration. Therefore, in order to maintain this constant, the concentration of OH minus ion in the solution increases. Why? Because all the H plus ion has been taken up, consumed by Cl minus ion. Therefore, what we can say is the solution becomes alkaline in nature. And in some other cases of salts, the cations of the salt can specifically react with OH minus ion furnished by water, thereby lowering the concentration of OH minus ion in solution. For example, here Na plus could react with OH minus ion. Naturally, sodium hydroxide will be formed, and since Kw is constant, as I mentioned above, the concentration of H plus ion in the solution increases. Therefore, the solution becomes acidic in nature. So, the solution can become either alkaline or acidic, or in some cases it can even become neutral in nature. So now, using this concept, we can define exactly what is meant by salt hydrolysis. Okay. So salt hydrolysis is the phenomenon of the interaction of anions and cations of the salt with the H plus and OH minus ion furnished by water, yielding acidic or alkaline or sometimes even neutral solutions. That is known as salt hydrolysis. So here I'll repeat again with the example NaCl. Now if you see here, Na plus ion is there and Cl minus ion is there. So this will react with H plus ion and OH minus ion furnished by water. Thereby the solution will become acidic or alkaline in nature. Now, this hydrolysis or concept is always the reverse of neutralization. Why? Because during neutralization, the H plus ion will combine with OH minus ion, yielding undissociated water. That is, it involves almost complete disappearance of H plus and OH minus ion, whereas during hydrolysis, H plus ion and OH minus ions are being formed or increased. Okay, so that's why it is the reverse of neutralization.